Have you ever faced a challenge that is just too overwhelming? Maybe you think that you can't overcome it, there's no possible way to make it through. Maybe you're in it right now. You're feeling overwhelmed, you feel like it's impossible to overcome this hurdle, to get past this obstacle, and to pick which fork in the road that you're going to take. And I'm here to let you know that you can do hard things, and what you need to overcome these obstacles is already within you. Whether you're facing a challenge right now, you can feel yourself preparing for one, or you don't know how you're going to face another one after you just got through a hardship. I promise you, you can and you will accomplish what you're setting yourself out to do, and you can do hard things. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ofori-Attah, and I am so glad to have you here today. I am back doing my motivational chats. If you haven't caught them before, there's a few you can watch. And if you have, thank you so much for returning this one. This chat today is actually very special to me because it is something that I remind myself of more often than not, time and time again, that I can do hard things. And so I'm here to tell you that you can do hard things. It is no secret that life is not fair. Life is not easy. There are a lot of things that happen in our life that we can't prepare for, we can't anticipate. And even if we think we know what's going to happen, a lot of times life throws us a curveball. And during those curveballs and those hardships and obstacles, we often feel like we can't get through it. Some of the darkest seasons of our life feel like they may make or break us. But once you get through it and you look back, you realize, wow, I did do that. I faced that obstacle, I overcame that hurdle, and I did hard things. So whether you're in a season of hardship right now, or maybe you have made it through, but you want to remind yourself that you can do hard things, this video is for you. And I'm here to let you know everything you need to do hard things, to get past these obstacles, is already within you. Whether you are starting a business, you are dealing with health struggles, you are dealing with relationship problems, no matter what's happening that does not feel easy and does feel hard, I promise you, you can navigate through it and you will be stronger on the other side. These hard things don't have to break you, but they will support you in becoming the person you're meant to be. Building resilience, discipline, determination, positive thinking, all of these things come out of hardship and help us to arrive to the person that we are designed to be, someone who is stronger, better, and confident in our lives and ourselves. So if you're in a season of hardship right now, I want you to look to your past. I don't like to always talk about the past because I know we are in the present and looking forward, but this time looking in the past is looking at the things you have already accomplished. Look at those wins, whether they're small or big, maybe a small obstacle applying for post-secondary school, or applying for a new job, making it through rounds of interviews. Look at things that you have done in the past that have been hard, that you have done, you have accomplished, and you have arrived on the other side. This is where journaling comes in. You know me, you know I love to journal. So write down these things that you have accomplished. Write down your wins, write down your accomplishments, write down the things that you are proud of, that you had pushed through even if they felt hard. The reason you should write these down is so that when you are in the midst of a hardship, you can look back on these. You can see that you have already accomplished hardship, that you have overcome those obstacles, and you have proven to yourself that you can do hard things. The power of writing it down makes it feel even more real. Even though, yes, it is real because you did it, but writing it down allows yourself to really understand that you did do these things and that you should be proud of yourself. So when you are facing hardship, when you are feeling stuck, or you're thinking, it is not possible to get through what I'm in, you can look back and see what you have already accomplished, seen how you've already shown up for yourself, and how you have already done hard things. When you're in this season of hardship, it feels insurmountable. Sometimes you don't even know how to put one foot in front of the other. And that's why breaking things down into smaller pieces and small steps is going to be your key to success. Instead of thinking the whole thing that you have to get through, whether that is moving to a whole new city, starting a new career, opening a business, whatever it may be, don't look at the big picture, but rather break it down into smaller, more digestible steps. When I was moving from Toronto to LA, I had no idea how my husband and I were going to pack up our entire house, our entire lives, and move across the continent. So I did it one step at a time, truly one room at a time, one box at a time. And I slowly chipped away at understanding that this is going to be a huge thing for us. But if I take it one step at a time, I can arrive on the other side in sunny LA. Whether this is journaling or writing a to-do list or breaking things down with an accountability buddy, looking at what the big task, the big obstacle, the big hurdle is, and then digesting it into smaller steps is going to help you not only accomplish it, but also not feel so overwhelmed or even so afraid of what you're up against. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, there's no way I'm going to accomplish this, I want you to stop, reframe your thinking, and ask yourself, what is one thing I can do right now? What is one thing I have the control or the power or the ability to do? A lot of times when we are dealing with hardship and struggles in our life, a lot of things are out of our control. Life happens, and sometimes we just have to go with the flow. But you can always control your mindset, your outlook, and what is right in front of you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed right now and you can't even imagine breaking it down into smaller steps, ask yourself, what is the one thing you can do right now or today to take one step forward? The next thing is to embrace discomfort. I know that does not sound fun, and to be honest, it's not really fun. We live in a society that doesn't want to be uncomfortable. We seek instant gratification. We look for immediate dopamine hits from likes from social media, comments on our YouTube videos, whatever it may be. We are not able to sit in discomfort or even boredom. And that is something that we really need to work on in all areas of our life, but especially when you are facing challenges and obstacles. It is not going to be solved overnight. A lot of times, these hurdles, these obstacles, these dark times in our life take longer than we would like them to. So being able to be uncomfortable, to sit within that discomfort and allow ourselves to move through it is one of the best things we can do, not only for our mind and our body, but also to learn through this discomfort, learn through this hardship, so when we arrive on the other side, we have a better perspective. When I think of discomfort, I automatically think of growing pains. And I know I'm only 5'2", so you're probably asking, what growing pains did I feel? But I do remember when my legs actually hurt when I was growing. I remember the pain in my knees and my shins, thinking, why do my legs hurt? And eventually, they stopped hurting because I had grown. So like any type of growth, whether it's physical or emotional, it is going to hurt. There is going to be discomfort, but that discomfort is actually a sign that you are growing, you are changing, and you're going to be different on the other side of things. Similar to working out, going to the gym, if you have discomfort when you're lifting weights, you continue to push through because you are developing that muscle. You are getting stronger. You are pushing yourself to show yourself that you can arrive, that you will stay consistent and disciplined, and you will see the results of that hard work. Being able to sit in discomfort is developing such a strong mental muscle for other obstacles that will happen in life. Like I said, life will throw us curveballs, whether we can plan for them or we can't, but understanding that we have the ability to sit within that discomfort, look at what's happening, take it in, and learn how we can take the lessons from these situations, these hardships and obstacles, to come out on the other side better and stronger is something that will not only help you right now in the discomfort, but as you face more obstacles in life. When you're in a dark season, it feels like everything is negative. Everything is hard, nothing is going right, which is why it is so important to celebrate those small wins. I love a little celebration, whether it is a treat, going out for a lunch, grabbing myself a new mug, getting a plant for my home, something that symbolizes and represents that small win, not only encourages me to keep pushing forward, but it's such a reminder when I see it and I realize, oh, I've already done something. I've already crossed the finish line. I've already made it through the 3 months of this new job. Even though it was hard, I made it through and I have a physical object to show me that I can celebrate that win. I say this all the time, but we're not striving for perfection. We are striving for progress. And that is why it's important to celebrate these wins, to recognize how you are sitting in that discomfort. You are staying true to the path that you have decided. You are pushing through even when it's hard. You are showing up for yourself and you deserve to celebrate that. Celebrating the small wins rather than the big wins allows you to build a bit more confidence and actually momentum to keep going forward. If all we celebrate is the finish line, it's a really long race and a long journey to get there, and sometimes we don't have the steam, the motivation, or the confidence to arrive. When you're able to recognize the steps you're taking, showing up for yourself, pushing through on those hard days, and celebrate those wins, even if it's as small as writing them down on a Post-it note, putting it in your bathroom, writing it in your journal, or treating yourself to something tangible, recognizing every step that you're taking to work towards your goal, to getting through this hardship and obstacle, is going to continue to build that muscle of determination and perseverance and allow you to have more confidence to know that you will arrive on the other side. One of the hardest things, but one of the most important things, is believing in yourself. When life is not going to plan and it is not feeling good, you are feeling uncomfortable, you are struggling, your emotions aren't great, it is really hard to believe in yourself and believe that things will change, but that truly is the secret to choosing the right path to arriving on the outside of this obstacle. We all know that saying, if you believe it, you can make it happen. Something like that. But if you continue to tell yourself, I can't do this, you won't do it. I'm going to be honest with you. If you want to overcome hardship, you have to believe you can overcome it. No one's going to come and help you overcome it. No one's going to change your mindset, change your day-to-day habits. That is up to you. So if you don't believe that you can accomplish even the smallest of steps, you're not even going to try. So rather than looking at the big picture, breaking it down into smaller steps and believing in yourself one step at a time is going to help you not only accomplish that step, but arrive at that big picture and cross the line of dealing with this hardship, overcoming this hurdle, and arriving. This is where looking back at things you've already overcome is so important. Knowing that you've done it before proves you can do it again. Taking those small steps allows you to see that you do have the strength that you need, that the confidence is within you. And celebrating those wins is only going to help you make those steps forward with more confidence, more accuracy, and actually a little bit more enjoyment, because you are developing those muscles that you know are going to benefit you later on in life, as they are right now, and seeing that you can do hard things. If you're here watching this video, you've already proven that you can do hard things because you are looking to learn about overcoming obstacles. A lot of us just veer away from hardship. We don't want to face it head on. We don't want to acknowledge it. And yes, there's times that it's out of self-preservation or out of fear and protection. But the sooner you can recognize that you want to overcome this hardship, that you want to get through this dark season, the better you will be. And if you're here, you're already showing that you can do it, and you should believe in yourself because you've already shown up for yourself. Life will continue to throw hard things our way. I'm not going to sugarcoat it that once you accomplish this one hurdle, this one obstacle, you will just be smooth sailing the rest of your life. I had hoped that for myself after my dad passed away and I watched my mom battle cancer. I was going through post-secondary school. I was finishing my bachelor's degree. I started a business. All these different hard things that I had to face head on and overcome felt like, again, one more thing. But the reality is all these small hardships or even big hardships made me into the person that I am today. I have more confidence in who I am. I know that I can push through when things get tough. And I know that I can sit in discomfort, which is not something that I love to do, but it is something I'm very proud of being able to do because it's something I've committed to doing, which is what you're going to be able to do when you decide and you believe in yourself that you too can do hard things. So by breaking down what you're going through into smaller steps rather than looking at the big picture, allowing yourself to sit in that discomfort, celebrate your progress every small step, and believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, look back on what you've already accomplished, the things you've already overcome, and recognize that strength is already within you. It's basically like a light switch. We're just trying to find the light switch in a dark room, to flick it on, to understand where we're going, to take one step at a time. And one day you're going to wake up and realize, wow, I made it through that hard season. I'm on the other side. The sun is shining. I am no longer in the darkest of days. As someone who has been through hardship and who understands more hardship is coming, I want you to know that you are not alone. Any feeling that you have during this season of hard times is valid, whether it's feeling like the world owes you something or that this shouldn't be happening to you. There are so many different emotions we navigate during hardships, and I want you to recognize that it's okay to feel these things just as much as it's okay to start moving through those emotions. We don't want to get stuck in feeling like we are a victim of life, which is why reminding yourself that you can do hard things will get you moving one small baby step at a time, will get you celebrating those small wins, will get your belief and confidence in yourself to grow, and your ability to sit in discomfort. I hope that you start to face these hardships and these obstacles and hurdles with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more belief in yourself, and the understanding that you too can do hard things. If you enjoyed this video, let me know below. If you're going through something and you maybe need a little guidance, a little support, check out my other motivational videos. ask questions. I love to chat with you, whether it's in my DMs at Ofori-Attah or right here on YouTube, and I will see all of you on the next one.